grab our mats and get going. Welcome to the 30-day yoga challenge. Today is day 18. Woof! We got this. All right, we're going to start in a seated position today. And let's grab our right foot. We do half lotus, starting with a half lotus today. So you're going to put your heel up into the crease of your leg here, as tight as you can, and then just relax for a second. You can hang on to your feet if you like, to your foot. Give it a little stability. And even give yourself a little foot rub here. We're going to take our right arm behind and open up the chest a little bit to the right, bringing the other right, your left hand over to the thigh, and starting with a nice twist to the right. Breathing nice and deep. Release, unwind, and release that foot. Ooh, just regular Indian style for a second. Do some shoulder rolls. We're going to be mostly on the floor today, so get comfy. And do some longer holds today. And roll those shoulders the opposite direction. And take the head around. And the other direction. And grab that left foot and get that heel right up into the nook where your leg meets up here, the upper thigh. And give that foot a little massage while you're here. Half lotus on this side. Ooh, I just cracked my toe. And keep a hand on that foot for support. Take a few deep breaths here. And take that left hand behind for support. Open the chest. And the right hand comes around to support on the thigh. And take it into a nice twist to the left. And release and unwind. Ooh, release the foot. Regular cross-legged. Shoulders back. Roll. And roll one at a time. A little motion in there. And the other direction. Ooh. And roll the head one more time each direction. Okay, let's try for that full lotus. Let's try the left foot in first, and the right foot on top. There we go. You can hang onto your feet for support. Eventually we want both of those knees to be down. So this leg is a little tight for me right now, but we're going to roll with it. Take a few breaths here. We'll come back to this pose at the very end. I'm working on that full lotus pose. Keeping the legs flexed. Seems like that helps too. Stay secure in that pose. mind. Let's take it to a butterfly. Woo! Some nice blood flow into the tops of the feet now. Press the feet together. Soles of the feet together. Give yourself another foot massage here. It's foot massage day. Yes. Get those little Achilles tendons as well. Roll the calves. And roll the thighs down and back. Calves forward. You could roll them backwards too. That feels kind of good too. Get right along that shin bone. And back to the thighs. Okay, now whichever foot you put up first in the lotus, try the other one first this time. And we'll see how that feels. This might be a better position for me. Look, that left leg is a little bit more flexible to come down. Although this foot isn't quite as secure. So on your more uncomfortable side, we'll just hold this for about 3 breaths just to try it out. And release. We'll keep working on that. Back to butterfly and lean into it. Give it a good scoop. Scoop in. Give it some motion. And release. Legs long. Grab your strap if you've got it. Lasso both your feet. Sit up nice and tall, spine tall. Tiny pulses to the front. Start connecting with that hamstring area. See where your flexibility is at so far today. And release the right foot. Bring that right heel all the way up and in. Turn the torso and work your way down on the left. Keeping that foot flexed seems to help. Feeling that stretch through the side body today. A little bit deeper. And release. Ooh, bend that knee and release. Bring the left foot in, right leg goes out. Lasso that right foot. Keep the foot flexed. Turn the torso and start working your way down. Keeping the hips, sit bones locked onto the floor. Feeling the stretch through the hip flexor, the side body. And down a little bit more. Ooh, just a tad bit more. A little bit deeper. And release. Whew. Oh, lean back, bend your knees, lean back on those sit bones, get your balance point. back in, straighten the legs, and back in, straighten the legs, and back in. One more time, straighten the legs, and back in. Release, all fours. Knees and hands shoulder width apart. Drum your feet. And cat-cow. Really luxurious today. Take your time with the stretches. Really, really tilt the pelvis on this one and arch the back. Really suck in the stomach on this one, this direction. And release, do a couple more each direction. So good for the lower back. Relieving tension in the lower back. And arch. One more time. Release to neutral. All right. Woo. Pedal those feet. Let's take that right leg back. Point. Find your balance. Add the left arm. Hold. Engage that glute. And release. Whew. Even it out, even it out. Hips to the right, hips to the left. Whew. Hips to the right, hips to the left. Wow. Find your balance. The left leg back. And when you're ready, add the right arm. Engage that left glute. And release. Woo. Hips to the right, hips to the left, hips to the right, woo. Hips to the left. Widen those knees and drop it down into child's pose. Pressing with your hands. Walk your way back till the booty hits the heels. A few deep breaths here. And release. Back out to neutral. Let's slide that left foot back. The right knee comes forward. Cross the body here. And we're in pigeon. Give it a little motion here. Side to side. Find the edge of your pigeon. And drop it down onto the forearms. You can stack your hands or use a block here if you like. Release the knee on the left leg. Roll back and forth on that edge till you find a spot you can stay for a few breaths. Release. Back up, slide that right leg back, slide the left leg forward, find your edge, release the tension in the knee on the right leg, roll until you find it. And drop it down to the forearms. Stack your hands. Use your block right here. Roll it a little bit more until you find that spot where you can stay and hang out for a few breaths. And release, and back up, slide that left leg back, return to neutral, walk back and forth, knees, hips to the right, hips to the left, one more time each side. And come all the way down onto your forearms if you like that stretch. Feel a little deeper. And release. Cross the ankles in the back. Come back up to seated. Grab those knees. Find your balance. Lean back just a little bit. And legs out. Legs out. Legs out. Legs out. One more time. Legs out. And release. Roll those shoulders. Roll those shoulders. You know what's coming next. Hands up. All the way up. And cactus the arms. Cactus the arms. Cactus the arms. And left arm comes in front. Right arm scoops right up on top there. Trying to get those palms together, inch by inch, centimeter by centimeter, getting a little closer every day. Feel that nice stretch in the shoulders. A few deep breaths here. Sitting nice and tall, paying attention to that spine, the sit bones anchored into the mat. And unwind, hands overhead, reaching tall. And cactus the arms, cactus the arms, cactus the arms, and right arm comes in, left scoops in on top. Oh, it's so much harder. Trying to get these hands, these palms to meet, inch by inch. Centimeter by centimeter. And release. Woo. One more time, hands up, all the way overhead. And take a little tiny back bend, just drop the head to the back. And release. Let's go back to our lotus. Whichever was your most comfortable version of this for today, find that again. I think my most comfortable one was left foot in first. Yeah. And find those soles of the feet, find the toes. Do a little press and pull on the toes, and pull, press, and pull, and easy hands on the knees. Relax. See that I'm holding tension right there. You need to learn how to relax that particular muscle in this pose. Just close your eyes for a minute. We're going to do our 10 breaths here. And think of everything and nothing all at once. Relax. And begin to move the fingertips. And slide your feet out to a regular easy seat. A couple more shoulder rolls. And open the eyes. Thank you for joining me for Yoga Day 18. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a great rest of your day, y'all.